The first kickoff of the first Saturday of the season. And the Bulls will take it side of the ball this afternoon. And Licata will run this hurry-up, no-huddle offense and his first time. Newts to the boundary side. He is the target again. Second and 3. Newts had over 1,000 yards receiving last year, and they'll try the reverse. Fred Lee wrapped up in that formation. The direct snap to Bo Oliver, and he is bottled up at the 45. It looks like Bulls would love to have him around an entire season. The quick out. Showing blitz off the edge. Oliver gets inside the 45. Oliver running right, and he will come up short.
Delay of game, offense, 5-yard penalty, remains 4th down.
It is on Tyler Grassman, and a penalty marker down. Corey Brown is the deep man, and a false start here.
False start, offense number 30, 5-yard penalty, remains 4th down.
Hitters.
Grassman, and a little dicey on the first kick of the day. Starter, the 8th start for him in his career, and Hall gets the call and bullying his way outside the 40.
Play guy for his Buffalo defense.
Miller gives to Hall again, and he's got space up the middle across. Hall for the 3rd time in a row. Smith goes to the top of the screen. Braxton Miller looking deep down the middle. Got a man out in the end zone. Caught for the touchdown. Devin Smith, 47 yards. Interesting alignment here for Ohio State. The snap to Kenny Guyton. He's going to keep it and run for it. And Guyton reaching into the end zone gets the 2-point conversion. 7-yard strike.
And this is a game plan call. After the first down, let's take a shot. Buffalo plays a defense where their safety is a little wider than the hash, wider than most. Now he has 2 guys to cover deep. Devin Smith, too much speed outside.
There to receive it.
You always see teams line up in these weird extra point formations. You could tell they were thinking, let's actually snap this and run it. Kenny can make a play with his feet, ran through it. We're relaxed. We have things under control. We feel much better coming to our second go round. Braxton Miller's much more confident. Let's take a shot, and it worked out well.
Devin Campbell on the return gets out to about the 17-yard line. Coordinator at Cincinnati under Brian Kelly, so some of the similar principles offensively, and they'll take a deep shot. Is to the top of the screen. They will keep it on the ground and run it to the right. Oliver out across the 25, and season of his own. He's got a shot at becoming their career rushing leader. Slipped in strength when you saw him down on the field earlier.
I've only seen him on tape up until today. Went down to the field.
With an extra defensive back, the draw to Oliver, nowhere to go. Runs right into Shazier from the Columbus suburbs. They're back home. And a low end-over-end kick will take a hop to Brown. Nice move to get rid of the first would-be tackler and take
greater heights. We saw it on that last pass.
Here's the freshman that everybody's been talking about, Dontre Wilson, breaking it, and the shoestring tackle.
Almost hit a home run early.
Miller keeps it. Miller has all day to look around. The 3-man rush has stepped back, and the pass caught inside the 20-yard line by Chris Fields. Receiver screen, and the stiff arm inside the 10-yard line for.
And now he's a starting receiver, whereas last year he was a backup.
On the move, Miller to the end zone, touchdown! Chris Fields, 7 yards on. The direct snap again to Guyton. Now it's Jordan Hall, and another 2-point conversion. With two-point conversions. 16 love. Yards. As Drew Basil kicks it away, Devin Campbell back in the end zone, and hesitation, and now he'll bring it out. And he will not get back to the 15-yard line. It appears they will be the favorites to win them all up to the Michigan game at the end of the year. Is offensively one of the most talked about Buckeyes locally as Licata taken down in the backfield by Noah Spence.
Absolutely, and if you're this Ohio State defense, you've got to try to get your best 11 guys on the field.
Package. They've only got one backer out there, Shazier, and the rush coming at Licata, who fires deep downfield, incomplete. Out. 10 years in a row, the Buckeyes have returned a kick or a punt for a touchdown, and this one will not get anywhere near Brown. It does take a nice Buffalo bounce across midfield, but we've got a penalty flag back.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker. Defense number 6, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Their eyes get big, they get greedy, and they think, I can get there. That's a good call. He goes right underneath.
Early last year, and now another chance here. Licata to Newts, breaks a tackle. Speaking of most receiving TDs in school history, Licata with Spence bearing down on him, gets the pass away, and a first down.
Make you beat them with your secondary receivers.
Here comes the corner blitz, picked up by Buffalo. Step out to the edge here. And the give right up the middle, and Shazier and Grant were right there, wide right. Licata looking that way. Pressure from Shazier up the middle, and a 38-yard punt. The last one, Grassman got roughed. Brown bobbles and scores for the Buckeyes. Off the play action, Miller trying to get away from Mack. Flag down, Miller back into the end zone. Throws it out of bounds.
There's no foul for intentional grounding as he was outside the pocket. Holding, offense number 74. Half the distance penalty. Replay first down.
Buckeyes. Miller under duress, gets it away to Hall, who's Hall behind Miller. They'll run a little option left. The pitch to Jordan Hall, and weaving his way out to the Miller keeps him occupied with Hall the other way and throws down the middle. And
because right now that's too much time in the pocket.
Miller going to keep it, and Motor. Braxton Miller, the stutter step.
Get back in the pocket, see the pressure coming, have the ability to get out and make a first down. That's what he does every single day.
Jake Stockman did not see it coming, and Brown left with Spencer. And the give is to Hall. Nice cut back and out across the 45. He'll get another carry, and he's across midfield. And
They're bringing along.
Miller play action to the outside, and the diving catch, no, incomplete to Devin Smith. Hall wide open and nobody down the middle of the field, and he will take it all the way. Jordan Hall, 49 yards, 2 touchdowns, and they'll give Basil an opportunity. And once the go-ahead from the O-line, there was nothing in front of him.
I mean, look at that blocking. We just talked about those guys, how talented those 4 seniors are up front, wide open. Jordan Hall could have went backwards. The hole was so big.
Terrific pancake block there by Andrew Norwell and Corey Lindsley. And Basil boots it away. Devin Campbell from the 4. And Campbell stuck at the 19-yard line.
And you still have a 1,000-yard running back behind them.
And a team with some high expectations of their own this year, as the catches made in the mid-80s. He was tops all time in catches, yardage, and touchdown. With Grassman taking the high snap. And there's his best kick of the day. Chasing Brown back inside the 20, and he won't be able to play until the second half of that one. And Miller sacked in season as their defensive coordinator. Miller, good push again for Mack, and crossing around underneath, the catch is made. Down, Hall offset. Miller has the time, and the first down catch is made. And out to the play action. And overthrow on second down. The give to Hall. Nice change of direction. The spin keeps his plays. Miller checks down. Hireman, the tight end, with the catch at the 47. That's going to be a yard shy.
And this sets up a 4th and 1. If I'm Ohio State and I'm Urban Meyer, the way I felt early, going for 2 early on, taking the shots, I'd go for this on 4th and 1.
And they go up-tempo before Buffalo could get set, except for one key guy, Nick. Bo Oliver in the backfield. They really haven't been able to muster much with Oliver. And
Personal foul, shot block. Offense number 32, 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay first down.
action.
And they haven't had success on first down, and that's what's hurt them.
Licata will go to his tight end.
Ball.
Licata gets it off, and longest play of the day thus far has been 12 yards. Licata's pass is picked off through the hands of
Missing Barnett. Roby suspended. This young secondary has played pretty well today. Tip away the play before, and then this one getting the interception. Tanner's one of those young guys, hadn't played much. First time on the field, gets an interception.
slot and on the move, and he will take the handoff, and Wilson squirms out of a tackler, and the ball is loose. And the much ballyhooed freshman with the turnover, and Buffalo's got it.
Turn it over. Let's see what they do this time.
From the Buckeye 44, they quickly get it into the hands of Alex Newts, and that one, they're looking his way again, and he's got it. First down yardage. Shoved out of bounds by Reeves, and apparently too far out of.
At the end of the play, personal foul, defense number 26, 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Dunmore in the slot. Licata with the fake and dumps it off to his tight end inside the 5.
You get broken coverage when that happens early in the season.
Is light years better than he was or where he is throwing the ball as a quarterback last year.
I know you met with the team yesterday and you had a chance to speak to the young wide receiver.
Well, the handoff to Jordan Hall. Good push that time by the front. Play action this time. Miller going to keep it. Skinner giving chase, and he dumps it off to Hireman.
Stay alive and delivers a nice soft pass.
Miller to the air again, and Andy Will Rice starting out on Texas A&M without Johnny Manziel. Miller avoids the sack, now on the run, and hold on their last possession. And intercepted. Khalil Mack picks off the pass from Miller. Wilson giving chase. Mack diving. Conversion. Licata puts it up for grabs. Incomplete.
Pass interference, defense number 2, half the distance penalty, replay to try.
Bowles. Another crack at 2. Licata, and that pass batted down. Joey, and he has the right frame of mind to make sure he reaches the ball inside the pylon into the end zone. And here is Dontre Wilson looking to make amends. And Dontre Wilson with a burst across midfield. The spin inside the 40. And a big return brings it back 52 yards.
Wilson again flashes playmaking ability, flashes the speed, has the ability to see a hole and hit the hole and get through it. Then gets in the crowd, takes care of the ball.
Brown and Fields come to the near side, and the give is to Hall, and right up the middle again, and Jordan Hall headed to the end zone. His second touchdown run of the day, 37 yards.
Nice read by Braxton Miller. I mean, that is the read.
Out with an ankle injury. As the Buckeyes defense gets set to come back out onto the field, Campbell with the return, and a flag is down behind him as Campbell.
Turn to return, illegal block in the back, receiving team, number 20, half the distance penalty, first down.
As Licata and company go to work, Bo Oliver stuffed by Michael Bennett.
He's gone. We'll see if the young guys can step up.
Oliver tripped up again. Bennett, one of the first guys there. So number 2, Christian Bryant, their safety, is
defensive line.
third down here for the
Touchdown is 30-13. If Buffalo wants to have a chance, they have to get a stop here.
fair catch for Corey Brown. 55% of the offense for Ohio State last year, and in a couple of games, he got on opening day last year, just 7 rushing yards necessary so far today. And here he is with plenty of time, the offensive line helping him
To the quarterback.
on 3rd and 12, and Mack right in the face of Braxton. Freshman, 21-year-old from Australia, and almost had that one blocked. And a high punt, and Newts. And as the Buckeye defense heads back out there, they are still without Shazier. Headed to a bowl game for just the second time in school history. And the give is to Oliver, and a nice cutback, and he's got the first down out across the 4. Licata with Bosa in his face, up for grabs, and through.
Field goes to the ground.
That was Joey Bosa, the true freshman, the 7th-ranked defensive tackle coming out of high school last year, and now Corey Brown, a little stutter step, and across the 25 out to the 28-yard line. It's been a much quicker tempo at times. The shovel pass to Jordan Hall, pushing in the first half. That's a new career high for him, is the side of that line. They help out with the block of Hall, and Miller will run the other way, and the pass, diving grab made. It's going to come back, and a penalty in the backfield. Miller stepping up, keeping all the way, and Miller weaving his way through traffic. Dontre Wilson is back deep to receive and pushes him all the way into the NFL draft next spring. Miller will tuck it into the belly of Hall, and he's right now. Braxton Miller looking for maybe a highlight reel kind of play here in this. Hall is offset, 3 receivers to the left. Miller, and from the backside, stripped loose. Successful at times trying to pick on him. The second punt of the day for Johnston. Yeah, that takes a Buckeye bounce inside the 40-yard line, and this is Oliver trying to find some space up the middle.
Ohio State, he called Braxton Miller just a special playmaker.
Offensively, this has been their best offense so far, and
He's gotten extra yards after the catch.
Licata off the play action and the pump fake, underthrows Newts, who makes the adjustment.
He didn't realize the defender had fallen down.
Oliver trying to get to the edge and burrows his.
We've seen Shazier go off with cramps. As these guys get tired, as these guys get hot, depth may play an issue.
Oliver taken down by, trying to dial up the right defense. Licata looking to the end zone. Newts
Make that catch.
8 catches, 90 yards, and the touchdown. It's trying to figure some things out on what was the best drive of the day for that Buffalo offense. And flags flying from everywhere on the return by.
During the return, holding receiving team number 12, half the distance penalty, first down.
And now Braxton Miller and the Buckeye offense back out there. Stuck it in Hall's belly and then took it back, and Miller.
An IV, and it doesn't take as long to feel better and get ready to play. It would make me feel instantly better, and it would help me get back on the field quickly, and I'm sure Shazier did the same thing.
And Guyton with the give to Hall as he continues to. With 4 receivers, Miller. Here comes Redden, flag down, and Miller down inside the den. The ball pops loose. The Bulls jump on it, and this might stick because
Personal
Miller.
foul, defense, number 46, illegal hands to the face.
Oh boy, that's huge.
15-yard penalty, first down.
At the 37, Miller will keep. And Miller to give to Hall. He breaks a tackle, pops it out across the 45.
See it go inside again.
And there it goes, Hall.
He said they were way ahead of where they were last season at this time.
Hall coming out of the backfield, wrapped. Miller on second down, fakes the handoff. Scoots to the outside, gets a nice block upfield, and steps out of bounds. Approaching 5 minutes to go in the third, and Guyton at quarterback. And 49 yards and 37 yards, and Guyton keeps and closing from Columbus, making his debut. He gets the handoff and finds a little space. Quick hit up the middle. That'll move the chains as Miller gets hydrated over on that sideline.
And there's not a lot you can do on the sideline. When you get cramped up, you can drink all the drinks you want. It doesn't help you as quickly as an IV does. You know,
Guyton, play action, Kenny, wide open, touchdown, Buckeyes. 21 yards to Chris Fields. Foul penalty. Buffalo had the ball at the Buckeye 1 yard line. They're not really major.
Somewhere between 18 and 20.
Nonetheless, he's awfully doggone good. The kickoff to the Buffalo Bulls and Devin Campbell. Cameron Williams is also out there at linebacker. And a flag on the
Offside, defense, number 63, 5-yard penalty, replay first down.
Oliver. The Buckeye defense has done a solid job.
This year, they'll be playing 60 snaps a game. How will they handle that? And they've done pretty good so far today.
NFL, he is their career rushing leader. Licata looking deep for Dunsmore and
Catch the ball.
Newts is wide right, and there they are. The hotline from Joey Galloway down to the sideline. Well, on the third down, and that took away their chance, and now another decision right here for direct to Oliver, right up the middle, and the push, and he's got it into Buckeye territory. They could have kept him in the game. Instead, it's Anthony Taylor as Licata gets sacked. Noah Spence without his helmet on.
Defense, number 14.
And that's it.
Participating in the play after losing his helmet. Penalties 15 yards, automatic, first down.
At one-on-one with Reeves, and Licata goes the other way. Campbell juggling and making the catch is Mason Schreck. Four-man rush for the Buckeyes and drilling for center. Newts wide right. The play action, and they'll throw back to Campbell on the wheel right, and he's got it inside the 10, the 5. After the quarterback, and Oliver will follow him off the left side. Grant got down and got a foot. Got a lot of room to work with, and that's where they go. To Newts in the corner, incomplete. He gets the call, and held out of the end zone. Stretch the field again with four receivers. Licata fumbles the snap, and down he goes. And the Buckeye defense
And they look like they're running off the right side of that line. We talked about their veterans.
cramps here in the second half. Jordan Hall into the heart of the defense. Upper 80s, close to 90-degree kind of day. Here he is on a design run. The spin at the 4, 1-yard touchdown pass. Miller out of the end zone, and he'll take it. And Braxton Miller, plenty of room up the middle, and cuts it out to the right side. Miller looking for a block, and he steps out. A new career high for him. Play action to Hall, and Miller with plenty of time going deep down the middle, and pass interference flags will fly on Johnson.
Pass interference, defense, number 22. 15-yard penalty results in automatic first down.
Not interference without contact, so you might have to force it, and Miller taken down. Miller on the fly route. Another one of those Heisman contenders this year at quarterback here for Ohio State, and he'll run with it again, and Miller to the outside, switch. And this time Wilson will get it, looking for some space inside the times. Elliott, nowhere to go up the middle. Out of St. Louis, 11th best running back in the country coming out of high school. Miller dancing around, buying some time, looking for Elliott. Couldn't haul it with Guyton's hold. And Basil's got it.
When you look at their schedule, we just showed Purdue going down, to Cincinnati. They actually need teams on their schedule to win games, so they get more credit when they play those teams in their favor.
Behind that terrific defensive line from a year ago, as Alex Zordich is now on. Games that the league couldn't haul in last year, they're going to have to get some of those this year.
They have some guys that can hit home runs. Kane Coulter, Venrick Mark, those are guys you have to keep your eye on.
Taylor, who was a high school teammate of Braxton Miller's, and Huber Heights gets the call.
Enough, we're content. Let's see if we can get out of here healthy.
Yeah, I think staying healthy is the big thing for them now. Is a chance on the return for Ohio State, and a flag flies as
During the return, a wiggle block in the back. Receiving team number 15. 10-yard penalty for the spot of the foul. First down.
Buckeyes on top, 4:08 to go, and Miller and Hall still in the ball game. George with the 2 long touchdown runs today for A&M. Miller gives it to Hall. Dontre Wilson. Miller on the move, and Braxton taken down at the 43-yard line. Offense today, 40-20, their lead over Buffalo.
Mistakes, had a turnover or two, still scored 40 points, still won by 20. So he has to feel good about the win, but